Right, evening. Basically, I've just got in and just whacked on the news quick, and Tottenham have lost 3-2 to West Ham. I wasn't actually expecting this, to be honest. And obviously, Chelsea being Everton 2-1, but that's not really a major story because either side could have won that. But Tottenham losing, this is an interesting one. They lost at home as well. I don't know what's actually happening in the game, but West Ham have won. And for Slaven Bilic to be under pressure, his players have responded. The players he picked tonight clearly responded to the criticism over the weekend, and I think the fans would enjoy that win as well. And it bodes well for going into the weekend with the league game they have at the weekend. Slaven Bilic, as I said, I think he's a good manager. He's a club hero, so he is, in my eyes, doing a good job. You're not going to win every game. Has this put the brakes on Tottenham a little bit? Possibly. They are playing more games this season than West Ham. They're obviously in Europe. Is this a sign that the brakes are going to be on? I don't think so at this point, but we have to wait and see. And with the amount of changes last night in the League Cup, going forward, it's going to ease Tottenham's fixture congestion for now until the FA Cup starts. But yet again, people say Tottenham are a great side, but they have not won any trophies under Pochettino, and they haven't won the League Cup in a while, and they haven't won the FA Cup in a long time. They haven't won the league in a very long time. So until they get over the finishing line and actually start getting their hands on silverware, they are going to be the nearly men. And West Ham, this is a good chance for them to go far and win a trophy. And they won away from home, which is a good result. So West Ham, Tottenham, this is actually quite an interesting one. I was expecting Tottenham to beat West Ham tonight, and I'm pleasantly surprised the Hammers have beat them. And hopefully West Ham can kick on from here, get some momentum going, and take this competition seriously, and hopefully it helps their league form a little bit. I think Slaven Bilic's job is safe. He was under pressure after the Brighton result last week. His players responded perfectly. I don't think you could have asked for a better performance. Plus, they've had an extra day off because their game was on Friday night. They've had an extra day to prepare for this game as well. So he's had an extra day with the players, extra training sessions, and has clearly motivated his players enough to defeat a very, very, very good Tottenham side. Very good Tottenham side. Chelsea Everton, I'm less surprised with that. And the fact that Leicester have also named the ex-Southampton manager Puel as their new manager, that's a good move. I feel sorry for Appleton, but this guy guided Southampton to a cup final, got them to their highest league position in a while, carried on the good work of Pochettino, carried on the good work of other managers at St Mary's. So that's a good appointment. This West Ham Tottenham result, I think, until Tottenham start winning trophies, people aren't going to say they're a great side. They are a great side, but they keep coming up short. They do keep coming up short. And it's another trophy they're out of. They're obviously still got a good chance in Europe to do well. And so far, English sides are doing really well in Europe this season. They've got a good chance to have a good run in Champions League. And they're doing really well in the league itself. But this defeat could start a wobbly spell for them. We'll have to see. This is a very interesting time. Because if they do carry on this wobbly, it's only one game. But if they lose on the weekend and Man City win, the gap between first and the rest gets bigger. So Tottenham have to win that next game. And 3-2, conceding 3 goals at home, when you're on form, it's not good. In the big scheme of things, I am pleasantly surprised that West Ham won, and I'm glad that they won. I feel that Slaven Bilic has had unfair criticism from the press, mostly. I can understand why the West Ham fans left so early on Friday night and left en masse after about 60 minutes. I get that. They are a very passionate bunch down in the east end of London. They always have been. And Slaven Milic is one of the best managers they've had in a while. He's far more popular than Sam Allardyce was. And I think he can take this club upwards. And obviously in January he can bring some more players in, and the board have given their backing to him, which might have also helped with this result. Now moving forward though, they're in the next round. Tottenham on. I mean, how seriously Pochettino takes this competition, I don't know. He's got the squads to compete in 3 competitions. He really does. It's not the Tottenham of yesteryear where they're going to have the hangover. The issue is now is not letting this one result affect them at the weekend, and keep pushing on and keep chasing City. Because if Man City start getting away, the Christmas period comes up, and that's where a lot of teams hit a real wobble. So it's best to probably either have a little wobble now and get out of the way before the Christmas fixture list gets congested, and before the FA Cup and you really start taking a toll. I'll be interested to see what happens in the third round of the FA Cup with Tottenham as well, and how seriously Tottenham will take that. Obviously their goal is to win titles, and this was a golden opportunity for Tottenham tonight, and they've blown it. They could have really got, let's say, Bristol City in the next round, and that would have been a very, very favourable cup tie for them to have. In theory they could have. And now West Ham have the opportunity to get a good tie. All the sides that I've got through from this round of games, any one of them can win it. Man City obviously will take the penalties, and Guardiola claim they can't score with the ball is tosh, because every other game has had goals in it. So that's just him making excuses for his team not performing last night and having to go to extra time penalties with Wolves. And that's taking nothing away from Wolves. They are doing a blinding job in the Championship. And I can see them coming straight up and having no problems in the Premier League, and actually settling into the Premier League really, really well with the squad of players and the manager they've got. I can really see that. So West Ham win tonight is a positive for Bilic and his philosophy, and I hope they do well in this competition. It's a chance for them to get their hands on some silverware for the first time in a while. And I think Tottenham have just blown a golden opportunity to the easiest trophy to win. I think they've blown a golden opportunity to get their hands on the League Cup, because that guarantees automatic qualification for the Europa League anyway, as a minimum. I see them still being in the top 4 towards the end of the season, and they can still compete for the title, but until they actually get their hands on silverware, they're going to be the nearly men. They really will. They've got to start getting that winning mentality in knockout games and in the league. They win well throughout the season, and then they start having wobbly spells at crucial times, be it at the end or in the middle. So they've got to stop having these wobbly spells. They got over their Wembley hoodoo. They are scoring at Wembley. It's good. And it took a bit of a while for them to get used to a new stadium while they're out of White Hart Lane. And it's interesting to see what happens from here. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to get this posted and up. And please like and subscribe. Please post your comments if you were at the games tonight, either game. Please post your comments below. And I'll have another video for the morning. Thank you very much for watching.